If you're a college student in West Michigan on a cold, rainy night in January, where else would you rather be? Hi, everyone, and welcome to Van Noord Arena on the campus of Calvin College, along with Brent Ashcroft. Tom Cleary with you tonight for the first of two games this year between Calvin and Hope in men's MIAA basketball. Hope has really taken command of this series in recent years, 5 straight wins, Brent. And even though they're without Dave Crombeen, their great guard of the last 4 years, no problem at all. Colton Overway, co-player of the week in the MIAA, stepping up to lead this team to 4 straight wins to start league play.
That's right, Tom. Colton Overway is just one of those special basketball players who demands respect and demands constant attention when he's out there on the basketball court. Not only is he a rebounding point guard, which is a rarity, but this young man is always looking to score the basketball, and he has no problem dishing it out to his teammates, letting them score. This past Saturday against Kalamazoo, he had 11 assists, no turnovers, so he's going to be a problem tonight for Kevin Vandestreek.
Well, Tom Snickers hasn't had great results during his career against Hope, but he's played fantastically well this year, and tonight he might just have the team to get him to the promised land. Another co-player of the week in the MIAA, and a guy whose versatility really has to be honored.
Well, we have seen him play, Tom, these past few years covering these games, and obviously he wants to be able to beat Hope on his home floor, and he hasn't had a chance to do that these last 3 years. This is his last chance to be able to do that tonight. He's been averaging 20 points per game these past couple of games, 7 boards. He's ripe for the picking. He's ready to go tonight, I think.
Well, 5 straight wins for Hope in this series. Game number 183 tonight. Hope and Calvin coming up next. Stay with us for college basketball. Ryan Terpster is our third man in here tonight. He's standing by right now to tell us a little bit more about the keys to tonight's game. Ryan.
Hey guys, last year when we came into this building, it was Hope who came in ranked. They were number 1, and now it's Calvin who comes in ranked number 21 in the country, and Hope is looking to play spoiler. Let's take a look at some of the keys to the game. First up for Hope, the key is let Colton lead. Colton Overway has been the man this year for the Flying Dutch. He leads the team in scoring. He's third in rebounding, first in assists at 6 a game, and the best thing is that he does not turn the ball over. The Flying Dutch need to follow his example tonight. Second key is the bigs have to play big. Hope is starting a freshman in Brock Benson at center. The Calvin center, Tyler Cruz, plays some of his best basketball against Hope. That means Benson and Nate Van Arendonk have to slow Cruz down. And finally for Hope, keep that mental edge. Hope is 5-1 against Calvin under Matt Neal. In some ways, they don't have the pressure on them tonight. They need to stay relaxed and stay confident. For Calvin, stay stingy. Calvin is only giving up 55 points per game in MIAA play. Meanwhile, Hope is averaging 77. That's a 22-point spread that the Knights need to get the better of. And second for Calvin, keep balance. They have 3 leading scorers, all within 2 points of each other. Scoring balance is going to be very important against that Hope defense. And finally for Calvin, protect this house. Matt Neal has never lost an MIAA game on the road. He's never lost to Calvin in this building. Nobody would like to end that streak more than the Knights would tonight. So we'll see if they are able to do that. We expect a really good one between these two. Tom, Brent, back to you.
All right, thank you, Terp, for those insightful comments on this battle here tonight. The crowd has filed in. Huge contingent of Calvin fans and a lot of folks right behind us from Hope wearing the colors of the blue and orange.
From Ileana Christian, number 12. Please say hello to Jordan Brink. Head coach for Hope College is Matt Neal. Head coach for the Knights is Kevin Vandestreek. Your officials for tonight's game, Mike Kabelich, David Jones, and Jim Ferrari.
All right, let's have at it here tonight. Hope and Calvin, battle number 183 in this series. It goes back almost 100 years now. Brent Ashcroft, it's kind of a young team. We saw a couple of those young guys trot out. Alex Eidson, freshman for Hope, and you've got the big guy, Brock Benson. In the past, in the recent past, Hope has used its superior depth to wear Calvin down. I guess the question is tonight whether or not Calvin can get enough people into the game playing well, because you know Matt Neal, he's going to run wave after wave at this Calvin side tonight, and this should be a very good battle.
You're absolutely right, Tom, and these two coaches know exactly what the other coach wants to do in this basketball game. This isn't their first rodeo, obviously. It's just a matter of which coach is going to get the right mix out there and be able to execute and get it done. It'll be interesting to see.
I think Hope is going to try to shake Calvin's confidence. Calvin comes in with a full head of steam, 13-2. Hope just 9-6. Let's see if the Dutch can make something happen early on. But the first possession of the ball game, David Riedema for Calvin. 12 is Jordan Brink, missed some time last year, the sophomore from Indiana. Here's Snickers, nice first dynamic first step, and a little 8-foot jump shot is up and through for Tyler Dykstra. Nice start. There you see the cheerleaders doing a sort of a gymnastics type routine here with the mats down at Hope College at halftime. We're about 5 minutes or so away from the start of the second half. Let's take a look at some of the plays that caught our attention here early on. This is Ben Gardner with the miss, but Chase DeMag getting it done on the glass at the offensive end, leading scorer off the bench with 10. Gardner with a drive early on in the first half. He had 7 points to bolster his team's attack. That was part of a 3-point play. Calvin getting some unusual scoring plays. Tyler Cruz hitting a 3, the big man. Nailing one from the outside, the junior from Grand Rapids Christian. And then a look at Tom Snickers there. Here's Van Arendonk with the miss and the tip by DeMag. We've documented what he's done. And then the big guy again, Cruz from the outside. No problem with the reflection from the glass. Both teams back out on the floor after the intermission, and right now Ryan Terpstra is standing by with the head coach from Hope College, Matt Neal. Ryan.
Coach, you guys really started off the game strong, went through kind of a cold stretch, but then finished strong as well. How do you feel about your team's performance thus far?
Well, I think if we didn't turn the ball over 12 times, I'd feel a lot better about it, Ryan, to be honest with you. Those are 12 times that Calvin has been able to take the ball and do something with it, but they've turned it over their fair share too. I love the effort right now. Just the execution has to be a bit better, and I think we're going to get that this half.
You've gotten some great contributions from DeMag and some other guys off the bench. That's been really helpful for your squad.
Well, our guys who come in off the bench are none of them are absolutely fabulous one-on-one kind of players, but they're good together, and that's what a team needs. You need to have guys, 5 men, playing the game together, and a lot of good things are going to occur. We're hoping that's going to happen right from the get-go.
Best of luck in the second half, Coach. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Tom.
All right, Ryan. I think you heard Matt Neal talk about one of the problems that Hope went through that cold stretch. It wasn't like they were missing a lot of shots. They shot 43% for the half, which is not too bad. Pretty solid representation by these teams, Ryan, in the NCAA tournament. It's not unusual for Calvin and Hope to play 3 times. I'm not sure, but I think there have even been cases when Calvin and Hope have played 4 times.
Well, I think they played 5 times back in 2007, 2008. They met in a holiday tournament, then they met in the MIAA tournament after 2 regular season times, and then again in the NCAA tournament. It's a big game for both. Calvin, as you've probably mentioned, can wrap up the MIAA, and Hope really want to keep pace with the Knights.
Jordan Brink missed inside, but there's a rebound bucket for Tyler Cruz. I should say Jordan Brink missed outside, and Tyler Cruz got the rebound. That's impressive to see Calvin come out, run a play, and get a good shot, what they were looking for. It's usually a sign of good work being done by the coaches in the locker room at the intermission.
Yeah, and that's Brink's game. He's a great spot-up shooter. And there, Van Arendonk flashing a nice post move going to the left hand. And that's
We're inside of a minute remaining, and it's tied. Let's see if Calvin can make him work the shot clock all the way down and maybe get the final shot of the game. Well, so much for that idea. Van Arendonk over the top. Edson somehow controlled the basketball. That didn't hit the rim, so they've still got to go here.
Yeah, that was fortunate for Hope. They're getting the loose ball, and now Van Arendonk.
Oh!
That's the shot you want. If you're Calvin, a spinning left-handed hook from Van Arendonk, you would ask for that shot, and he hits it. That's just one of those things where you got to throw your hand up and say, all right, what can you do?
You know, I like the idea. I like going into the big guy. I thought he was about a foot or 2 feet out of his effective range. That wasn't really a layup, and it wasn't like a little jump hook. He's out there about 8-10 feet almost.
Well, they need him to take the shot because the shot clock's winding down. He only had about 8 seconds when the ball left his hands. But if I'm Calvin, I'm like, okay, good. That's exactly what we're looking for. And unfortunately for them, the ball went in. For Hope, it's found money basically for Van Arendonk to be able to score that. And now you have a chance to get your defense set. They've just made a couple of substitutions. And if you're Calvin, you've got to draw up a play that gets you a good look. And I think you're going to probably go through Snickers and probably use Cruz as a screener
But so often, Tom, you got to watch out for that guy that's off the ball, and Jordan Brink gets just checked into the game. Watch out for him in the corner because he could get a look from 3 to try and win this one. Cruz is on the ball, and he's got at least 5 inches on Neal, and they are going to throw it long.
That is not, it barely worked.
Powell got caught flat-footed and was not able to make the play.
Boy, that's exactly what you're looking for Calvin. I cannot believe that Neal could throw it two-handed like that all the way down the court over the top of Brian Powell.
Well, and Powell was there. He just mistimed his jump a little bit. No, he actually, I thought he had more of a play on it, but watching it again, Edson was right there. And I think Powell didn't believe they'd do it either.
Edson makes it a 3-point game. Boy, you stick around, you see everything. He's a left-handed shooter. When he dribbles at the free throw line, he's dribbling with his right hand. I mean, when you're trying to get feel in your offhand,
whatever
you
works.
Shoot the free throw.
You pick your you pick your routine and you stick with it.
I'm going to shoot this left hand, but I might go right hand on you. That one is down also. Hey, who am I to question?
Calvin's got to get a quick bucket here. Take about 4 or 5 seconds off the clock. Quick 2, you don't need a 3. And then get the foul or the steal immediately. And wow, Hope letting them walk it all the way up for an open look.
That was not the right shot by Snickers. That is the right shot by Brink. It doesn't go, and Calvin's going to be out of time. It's not going to work today. Hope knocks down a 3 with a second and a half remaining. All you got to do is roll it in bounds to somebody here, and it's all over.
Well, and Snickers had Brink streaking down the sideline, but he threw it inside the 3-point line, and that's why the guys did not take the open shot because they knew they couldn't tie the ball game.
So Hope wins it today, 73-70 after a crazy finish. Great comeback here after trailing by 3 at the half. The Flying Dutch on their home court protect their turf, and Matt Neal's fine record against Calvin continues here with a win this afternoon. It went right down to the buzzer, and who knows if that whistle had been blown one more time on the 3-point make by Brian Powell, we might still be playing. But as it is, the home side comes out with the 73-70 victory. And right now we'll go down to Ryan Terpstra, who I believe has corralled the winning coach, Matt Neal. Ryan. Okay, Terp is on the other side of the crowd, and now they allow the court rush here. So we'll wait just a couple of seconds. But we will tell you that Hope has done it. Calvin's 14-game winning streak overall, and their 11-game winning streak in the conference, they're both gone. And though I can't see anybody, we'll try to get down there to Terp right now. Ryan Terpstra.
Well, I think I don't need to ask any questions. You obviously had a few tense minutes there, Coach. Tell us about how that went down.
Well, you know, we got a 5-point lead, and I thought we were in good shape, and doggone it, they just hit a couple of bombs. But give my guys a lot of credit. They fought. They played with a lot of heart today. We got a lot of great play from a lot of people, and they all filled their roles, and the bench was enthusiastic. The crowd was awesome. You know, for all those people that are watching around the world, what a great basketball game to represent these two schools that way.
You really did get contributions across the board. At one point, DeMag was your leading scorer with about 14 minutes to go in the second half. Your son makes a great play to knock the ball off of DeVries at the end of the game. Guys filling your roles, that's what you need to beat a team like Calvin.
You know, a few weeks ago, Chris Ray, who has had limited minutes, steps up to all of our guys. He said, you know what, it's high time we all start playing our roles. And that could change every game. And you know what? Our guys are buying into it. And it's really an awesome thing to see these 16 guys become a great unit and play hard and play together.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win.